Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody around the world, wherever you are. This is Zebra Family Channel. We are here to analyze how Julius Malema became emotionally after the old man in Eldorado Park stood up and addressed Julius Malema. By the time he was addressing Julius Malema, he started by condemning. And in no time, and he changed his tune and tried to analyze Malema because he has been studying Malema for about a year to see how Malema has grown up. This brought Malema very emotionally. Lapho sambona uMalema emotionally ngendlela eyisimanga uma ezwa umuntu omdala ongango lo baba lo ekhuluma ngendlela akhuluma ngayo, and the way he analyzed Malema, it was so emotional. And in that way, Malema was very quiet and he was very emotionally because I think he didn't even know what this man is going to say. But the man took his time to understand who is Julius Malema, and he followed up on Julius Malema's speeches and everything. Then he realized that this is not the man that I used to think he was, but wathola ukuthi uMalema indoda ekhulile and engalimela izwe manje, engakhona ukuthatha umbuso irane nawo ngendlela efanele. So kuyindlela abantu abadala uma bebuka umuntu bambuka ngeliso elehlukile, ababuki emuva ukuthi wawenzani kunjani, babuka as time evolve, babona ukuthi uyakhula. Because each and every individual, we should understand, you start being a child, you grow up. As you grow up, a lot of changes happen to your body, to your attitude, and to a lot of things. So that is how this old man has analyzed Malema. And it was very emotional for Malema because I've never seen Malema in my time following Malema emotional in that way, that he nearly dropped tears.
Good day, Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Julius Malema, and everyone present here with you today. I've made some notes which I'm going to run through as fast as possible because there's quite a bit here. My name is Farouk Van Dorset, and I come from the old apartheid system where I saw my father, my mother, myself being beat up with chop box. So we know what this thing is all about. We grew up with this thing. 10 families using one toilet. We grew up with all these things. And Commander, I want to tell you that generally, our colored people had no respect for you, etc., because of certain utterances you made. However, I have been studying you, your speeches, your appearances for the past year. You have actually mellowed like fine brandy with age and experience. Your speech I've heard here today is one of the best I've heard in my times. Thank you. Commander-in-Chief, quite a number of us in our surrounding colored areas have formed an EFF group which you have subsequently joined. Through the help of Mr. Carnios, he has been very, very instrumental in getting us together. Your rhetoric to the colored and Indian community and the black community is mouth-watering, to say the least. And we appreciate that coming from you, Commander. To think where you come from and where you are at today. You are matured. It's no geleidetjie.
Yeah.
But you've matured. And also I want to rectify you on one mistake you made there. It's not the Indians or the least police we see, it's the Chinese. Yeah. Now, we are starting our campaign this week. We're doing the ground week. We're starting this weekend in 21 colored areas to make a way our colored and Indian people of who this great party is all about.
Wow.
You are a great party, and you guys have emerged at the time when we need you most. I want to tell you something about Zuma. He was our best past president after the apartheid years. I'll tell you why. Look what he brought to the table. He may have been stealing a lot. Yes, we all know that. But our colored people had work. Our Indian people had work in all the spheres of government. If you look, I'll give you a typical example, what the coloreds brought to the table. The 1996 African Cup was won with 6 colored players in the team.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
And 2 were sitting on the bench. That's 8 all told. We were the best in trades, builders, cabinet makers, you name it. The coloreds were the best. We may have had more opportunities, yes, more opportunities than our black brothers. That is a fact, that is a given. But we were the tradesmen, the teachers. We had a multitude of, we had so many teachers that half our teachers left for Australia. Why? We needed them here. I have lots of friends in Australia who are teachers who are retired today. And that is a given, that is a fact. Okay? Now I want to, our people's problems,
Yes.
our people's problems are all very similar. Wherever you're going to go, our problems are identical or similar. I want to point out a few things. What does
Guys, can we remain ordered so that all of us are going to get the opportunity to speak? Let's give him
what has happened to our fisheries during ANC government? 180,000 fishermen along the Cape Coast gone to pieces, families, and that includes Africans and blacks. They destroyed the industry for our people and given it to the big fishermen from overseas. Big Chinese ships, big Portuguese ships, all on our coast taking our fish. Now this is a very sore point, Commander, very sore point. And I want to tell you that I am almost, you could say, Cape Townian. My first wife was Cape Townian, and I was in and out of Cape Town 3 or 4 times a year. Okay? Now, the selling of Cape Town is on the cards. And I truly believe that the ANC is in cahoots with the Democratic Party to sell Cape Town. There's a rumor, which I believe is true, that Steenhuisen has been given 500 million rands. This is a very ripe rumor by the American government. What for? And where is that money? Why doesn't SARS know about that money? Where is that money headed? SARS wants their portion. Where is that money? And then, Commander Chief, this is very important. This is one of the most important things I have to bring to your attention here. The only legacy a poor person will have is a home. The only legacy is a home. When that person dies and he says, I've got a home for my children, which I'm leaving for use, what a pleasure to die.
Thank you very much.
On drugs,
Yes.
I live in an area which a commander-in-chief knows very well, Bosman. Next to nuclear,
Yes.
where all the murdering goes on. Late at night, we see police vans at all the drug houses.
Yeah.
The police, let me tell you something, they are the mafia.
Thank you.
And come again. We see a small lady, a young lady of 8 years old, coming with a poem. And because this young kid, it means she follows Malema all the time. She understands, she listens to what Malema does in Parliament and whatever the EFF does. So, that young as she is, she nearly made Malema cry because Malema became emotionally. Seeing a young lady like this one of 8 years, understanding what is EFF and what EFF stands for, bring it as a poem. Kwenze ukuthi understand ukuthi uMalema, there is a lot of people who listen to Malema around the world who understand what Malema stands for or the EFF stands for. So,
Dumelang. Le kae? Nna ka leina ke nna ke Lebogile. Ke na le mengwaga e 8. Ke tlile go reta president. Age, Julius Malema, age. O senatla, o tšhatšhanono, o titiripa, o maetapele ga o maeta ka pele, ga o sa le modito o rabadia, wena mošabi o mogolo, mošabi mmina phoofolo. O re fatlositše re lekgotlompong ya lesisi wa takataketša le bone seetša sa re aparela e le go kgethile ke godimodimo go ropolosa setšhaba sa gagwe nageng ya Azania. Go le bothata go le boima ba go potapotile ba go swara magotla ba tshwetse marediatleng ba fampetša ba raka seke ba go bokane bjalo ka ditšhotšhwane di bone thete bjalo ka manong a bone pokolo e hwilego ba kodikile ba setlho ba mopata e le tlhakantsuki e le sempheta ko go fetega ba eya magotleng a go rera tše di ba go di bolela ka wena di be di garola batho matsolo fela wa hlaba tshedi senna wa setekateke wa gago mošomo a tšhaba diatla o šišintša lefatshe ka bophara wa tshegiwa mahlakore ka moka kudu kontinenteng ya Afrika ka e le dišuana o di tshegile o di belega ka tshare ya mokgopa wa tiišamiso ke ka moo wa gago mokgatlhogola go motsotso ka motsotso bjalo ka maru a pula ya tsheola ba go lekile ba paletše ba bolela dialemoyeng megalantšong ba re tšeo di dirago ke mantlwantlwane o ka se o beše wa tuka o tlile go boa gana ga ba tsebe go lepele ke moo ya go bona ka ga ba sana ba re ya bela bitšeng ya dikgaswa ge e le dikgaswa go kgatšetšetša marapo a tše di hulego di kgalengwa ka Maleme ka moka a tsebeago le kgono o setile pele setšhaba sa gago ba go tomboletše mahlo ba fetogile ditola tša bošego le mesegare tše itsetlago disalong ba tseba ke dihlong tša go go šala morago ba bona bokaone le go go ekiša ba lebala gore boetapele ba tsalela ge e le bohlalo tša lebanampeng ba ba šetše go ke dimpša tša go hloka meno tše di go bulago ditšhaba o ikgareetše o sa kgomata wa letša monwana wa re thogoro bo palegelerwa ba negile mongato go sena sa go segiša gane sefata mollo sa iphatela ba lekile go phadišana le wena mokoni fela ga se ba ka ba bile go lerotwana bangwe ba go kologa bosele di wela ditshulana eupša ba hlokile le ga e ka ba ba go tlala seatla re phela ka fase ga kgatelelo e kgolo nageng ya rena re gatelela ke bao ba re go ba re buša ka pula ena bana ba šita ko go bapala ba tšhabala borwa maru le mahlakole bana ba palela ko go ya dikolong gobane ditsela di fetoga matamo dikolo go phumelela ba bona ba ba iša tša maemo tše dišwana di ka se di fitlhelela ka lebaka la mašalelo baswa ba fela maatla a go tšwetša dithuto pele gobane ba timiwa mešomo ba ba šoma go botseba ka matsogo ka gore mešomo ya bona e na le matlho baswa ba ibela le mebila ba gakala ka mangwalo a dithuto ga ba šome fela ba kgalabele bakgokolo ba ngwaga go feta masomešupa ba sa bitšwa diministara sa bona ke boroko ka palamenteng naetse ke hloba boroko maphelong a rena re gaka didibeng le dipetseng re nwa metsi a sego a hloka a go tšhollisa ba madimabe a fetile ka maphelo a bona dipompo di fetogile ditlhwa di eme ka gare ga ditane ga dutse metsi bona ba ya mabenkeleng ba reka go hloka ka tšhelete e swanetše go thuša batlhoki re ntšhe tlaišegong re tlhakodiše o re inolle ka gare ga makhura re a sware a gabagaba tša rena manong a dikgagautšha re di lebeletse re ntšhe ya go peta o re iše kanana faseng la masi le dinosi tshepo ya rena mafelelo e magetleng a gago age minatlou age.
In my analysis, I will say this. The old man, he took his time to analyze Malema. And he brought a lot of issues. And looking at the young lady, the poem that the young lady brought on the stage, brave as she was, it proves that this lady is going to be something in future. At the age, taking the stage and confident, dropping that kind of poem, it was really amazing because it takes somebody, it takes a lot of training to get to a stage whereby there is a lot of people watching you, listening to you, and seeing that young girl standing on that stage, brave as she was. That proves that the lady was so brave and she knows her story and she has been studying everything Malema has been doing. Dropping this kind of poem was really amazing. Thank you for listening to my content. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time. Thank you.